Life Unscripted.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Hi, lovely.
Hi, lovelies.
How have you been? We are back with yet another beautiful episode of Life
Unscripted. No scripts, no filters.
Yeah, and here all we do is live
Love.
and love. So guys, how have you been?
We missed you.
I know. And as usual, maybe if you're new here, you need to know us. Compare Calmax is my name.
And Muna is my name.
Good. So, let us know what your name is also in the comment section. Today, we have quite a very interesting topic. In every situation in life, I should say, we are not meant to be somewhere for good.
No.
Not for life. There is what we call growth stages, levels. Even days have Monday, Tuesday, so you're supposed to move on and move forward. That is what we. Sometimes, we can be stuck. Sometimes we can move the other side, but moving forward is one of the things that we must do. So, however, here now we are saying, when do you realize that you have overstayed, that you need to leave this place? Or, in this case, I mean relationships, friendships, work,
marriage.
Yeah, anything. Maybe it's a business you're doing. When you realize that,
This is no longer my sport. This is no longer my place.
Let me go.
When do you leave?
When
Is
do
our
I
question
leave?
today.
When
When
should I
do you leave?
when do you leave?
Yes.
When do you leave? So, Anne, the question is here. When do you realize, we've said like relationships, friendships, work, all the environments that we literally live in, when do you realize that, this is not for me, I need to go? Or when should you leave actually? These are the things you should look at and say, maybe it's high time I go.
When personally, I would live in an environment where I feel I have to explain myself all the time.
Oh yeah, no one is understanding.
When no one gets you, you have to keep explaining how you feel, explaining you do not like this, explaining this makes me feel a certain way, and that's an ongoing topic.
Yeah, and I think when you over-explain yourself, even you, Bikutama, you don't like what you
drained.
You feel like, and also in this environment where you have to explain yourself all the time, sometimes you feel like, am I the bright one or these people are stupid?
Yes.
So meaning there is lots of value for the other people.
Definitely.
So you should leave when you feel like you are over-explaining yourself.
Yourself.
Explaining everything you're doing.
Because if you keep explaining yourself, deep down you know you don't belong there.
Yeah.
Because why are you explaining yourself?
And this is
all the
not
time?
just in relationships or friendships or what. Even at work.
Even at work.
Every work, they've put you in this office, but everything you do, they don't understand what you're doing. Even when they give you a task and do it, they don't understand why you're doing the task like this. So everything you're explaining, defending. Let's even put it. You're defending yourself all the time. It gets draining. So
it gets draining, and that shows you're not welcome. So
me, I say you should leave when it's no longer beneficial.
Yes.
Like you're putting in, but the outcome is less.
It is not reciprocal.
Yes. It's like even a business, I should say. Maybe if it's starting, we can say when the business is starting, you put in, build up. But you've invested in something for years and you've never seen even a single profit.
Not even rent is coming out of that same business.
Thank you.
You have to pull other
sources to bring
this business still stand. It really doesn't make sense.
Leave it. It's no longer beneficial, even in relationships.
And we have said it is always good to start over.
It is
okay to start over. It is okay.
Start
something else anytime.
Even in relationships, by the way, you leave when you feel
like
it's not beneficial. You're the one emotionally invested, you're the one physically invested, you're the one planning all the dates, you're the one planning everything. Literally, this person even showing up,
you
have to
starting the conversations, you're the one checking
calling, texting.
It really gets draining to a point that you really need to know your worth and say,
you leave.
Enough is enough.
That is
Up
the
and
time
go.
you should leave. Which other time should you realize you should
When
leave?
when disrespect comes in.
Me, I don't sit on tables that do not have respect.
Tables again.
I don't think I would even entertain
Tables
that.
again.
Nah.
Disrespect is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable.
When someone has to shout at you like a kid,
Girl, boy.
disrespect, even at work, by the way, because if you employed me, I believe there is a process of interviewing. You've interviewed me, you believe in me, but you disrespecting me and telling me, like shouting, and those those bosses that shout at people.
Yes.
I don't have those bosses, but they shout at you. Oli musiru, oli what, embarrassing you in front of maybe clients. That disrespect.
Because either way that affects your work.
Thank you.
There is
If
no
you
way
have
you're going
targets,
to be
you can't hit-
productive. There is
This
no way you
person
can
is
be
always
productive in
shouting
such
at
an
you and
environment.
disrespecting you. So where there is no respect, we are not going to sit there. We are living,
And
ladies
sometimes
and
walking
gentlemen.
away is actually the biggest flex. Like, that is self-love,
You know, sometimes people think like, I usually see this like in jobs, like when you have a job and maybe someone is fired, then like everyone feels so bad, like, okay, why are you fired? Kati agenda kolachi, what is this person going to do? But at the end of the day, this person thrives.
Yes.
They were going to have that thing to
Akuboya
ya
kolachi,
kolachi.
yakuwakubo
Thank
munange,
you.
so
So,
there is always
and
chance.
what is more refreshing than you chasing yourself? You don't want to be chased. Saying, you know what? You read all that, they're like, they can never go away. That is very refreshing. Maybe the other time you should realize, or you should know that I should leave, is when it gets violent,
Yes.
physically violent, self-harming, or when it causes you harm in any way.
Mental health.
Your mental health, physically, emotionally, spiritually harming.
And you know they have this, mostly women have this belief that omusajja kuba aba akwagala.
Akwagala kinkwala nga kubanga ngoma.
N'abaakuyigiriza munnange.
Akuyigiriza ki ky'otayiga? Akuyigiriza ki ky'otayiga bannange?
So guys,
The last time we were beaten is in high school, and now even the government has come out to say should never be beaten.
because there
in
is no
schools.
reason as to why someone would beat your teeth out and you're moving around
And
with
you're
no
giving
teeth,
excuses.
and
I
you're
fell in the
giving
bathroom.
excuses.
You fell in the bathroom and your teeth were the
So you
first.
can imagine, surely you should leave. And live before there is another way of living.
Yeah.
Because you can live in a casket
Oh,
or 6 feet under the ground.
My
So you'd rather
goodness.
live
Olem.
on your feet.
You entered a marriage or relationship with an arm. You
You
move out without it.
teeth.
And you've
And
waited,
guys,
and
teeth
the
are
signs
very
have been there.
expensive. Maintaining teeth is so expensive. So
And
please,
you've seen
guys,
these signs, but you're like,
he will change. He will change. No, it never comes across. So please,
Yeah, when it gets
when
violent,
when it shows up the first time, please
start packing.
start packing there and then.
Violent. Even the jobs, there are some jobs that are really risky. Like even friendships. There are friendships. Do you know that there are those friendships where they are also violent?
Yes.
It may not be
Like,
physical,
it's
but
abusive.
emotionally it's
This
abusive.
person,
You're being
yes.
manipulated in a relationship. You're being made to feel
Actually, in an
like this person is
environment.
doing you a favor.
Or around people where your soul feels heavier and you're like, what am I doing here? Every time you're there, you're like, now what am I doing here? You know, there is that self doubt.
You're always emotionally
You're
drained.
always emotionally drained. You no longer recognize yourself. You no longer know who you are around those people. People who push you off the edge whereby you act a different way. Someone who doesn't quarrel, you start fighting.
It takes me to the next point of you should leave when people start pitying you.
Yes.
Gamba bambi kakazi kati nga kagumye. Mama, when you hear that statement,
That's when you need to leave.
Bambi, leave when people start extending that hand of sympathy. Take it, dear, and go. They start telling you guma. Bonobo food day. You not kuguma
When your
from
soul
there.
feels heavy.
Yeah, like
Every time you show up in a room, now you start wondering, why did I come? Why are you there in the first
Actually,
place? You people don't have beds at home. Me, my friend, I will be home in my
You know, some people are in relationships for games.
God.
You get it? Voilà.
Get a couch.
Producer, go. It's like, as if we are talking a producer in a relationship because of a bed.
Guys, when you're even actually in an environment where there is no growth,
Yeah. When you feel
everything
stuck.
is stagnant. These people, the people you're relating with, no one is adding on to anything. No one is getting promoted. No one is getting married. No one is getting a new jobs.
Even not getting
No
salary
new
increment.
opportunities.
Yeah, in, yeah, out.
nothing. There is no
There's
growth.
nothing.
So please leave those environments. Those environments are toxic.
Toxic.
They keep you in one place. You alone, you don't get the mindset of anything different.
This is actually meant to make you feel like you should not be comfortable at any one time. Even in relationships, do not be comfortable, people. Even at work, don't be comfortable. When you see
What's
signs of
wrong?
like you're stuck, there is no increment. The way you came is the
Nothing.
same way. Like, look around your environment, especially like, let me put it in an earning aspect of money earning. Like, most of us are working. When you're in an environment where you've worked for a company for over 5 years, but when you look around yourself, you've not gained anything.
Even Pastor Jingo
Not-
chased people from his church. He told them, if you've been here for more than 5 years and nothing has changed, leave.
Oh, quality what?
Get another church to pray at. Maybe your blessing is
It's
somewhere
not here.
else.
So
So
it's the
please.
same. Like you've worked for them for 5 years, but even the way you came, the room you are in, the same room, the bed you came with, it's the same bed.
Same.
You've not upgraded
Same underwear,
anything.
same
The phone
bra.
you came with is the
God.
same.
Leave.
Actually, I would say you're bewitched, but no. It is also saying to leave. Especially when you check your account and there has been no salary increment for the last 5 years. And you feel like you put in the work. So it's a way of also assessing yourself. Assess yourself. Have I overstayed my welcome here?
Yes.
Maybe it is time. Do not be comfortable. I'm not saying leave, especially workplace when you don't have where to go. But it's time you also look at what has this place
has this
added
place
to
added
me.
on to me?
Then also, another time you should leave is when it requires you to cut off your friends, cut off your family, like cut off. For example,
What
you
do you
get this
mean?
man, it says, nze saagala mikwano gyo.
Oh,
Lwaki aba alina ogyagala emikwano gyo? Why does he have to like your friends?
actually, you people, my friends are my friends.
Not your friends.
Are your friends. You know?
So why should he like your friends? Why should she like your friends and tell you, Mr. Man, I don't like your friends, cut them off. This is someone who is literally circling you up in a small balloon to control you. Because at the end of the day, and he actually makes you hate all your friends, and when they call, it becomes a problem.
Yes.
This is a very big red flag. Why are you chasing away my friends?
Even
A
family.
family.
When your people can no longer access you,
Cannot visit
your
you.
family can't
Don't
visit
know
you,
where
your
you
sisters can't see you,
They don't know
your
where
mother
you are.
can't see you, man. Even people who, even a man who stops you from working.
Oh, yeah.
God,
Okay.
we are in an era or a generation where you really need to be financially independent.
On that same note, a man you have to feed.
Why you lowering your tone?
Please.
Please, what's a partnership? Maybe that can happen, but if this place requires you to stop working, to stop earning, that shows being stagnant. You're going to
Being
remain in
stuck.
one place, and you being financially independent.
May I usually tell people
And-
that you, much as you earn how much,
helps
a
you cut
man's
out
money is
a
important.
lot of bullshit. A lot when
Man
you're
should
financially
never stop you
independent.
from working, ladies. Also, men, don't stop because your woman earns more than you.
Nabo Jewali, oh my goodness.
Yes, these days, by the way, we have men who are. That's another topic we have to talk about. By the way, like dating in this new
Era.
era. We really need to find time and talk
Men
about
want
the
to,
dating.
all of us want to be princesses in that
My dear,
relationship.
twina bambejja babasajja.
Guys, when
Hmm.
do you leave? tell us in the comment section.
Please go to your comments in the comment section. Tell us when should you. Also, when someone is unfaithful and remorse, like kaswala, so you know the other thing.
Yes, the apology, however much the apology comes in,
Will it even come?
do the actions follow the apology? Because me saying sorry to you, Carl, and doing the exact same thing the next time doesn't.
You're talking
doesn't
about
make sense.
apology. You've not met Ugandan men. These ones have shagging. They don't apologize.
It is you to apologize on
I
their
don't even
behalf.
just said there is a story. The person might see this video.
Guys, Mnang,
Your story is actually savage.
in an
Men are very unapologetic.
there is
Do
no
you know a
remorse.
man can find you somewhere seated, or you can find you somewhere seated and you see him with another woman walking in, acting lovey-dovey, and he's not shameless, and he will come back home. First hand, I've seen that. I'm sorry, but
Let
I'm
the
glad that person is out of
apologies
that
meet the
relationship.
actions, please. So
your apologies should really. Also, when you're in a relationship where the other person is always apologizing, Tiger,
what do you mean?
like like when you said, I think your first point was when you have to explain yourself all the time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same thing as apologizing.
Every time everyone is
For you always
apologizing,
in wrong.
everyone is
For you're always wrong. But it's there are people who have mastered the art of saying sorry, even when he doesn't mean it. Like, what?
But
You're
sometimes it's a
careless.
coping
I'm sorry.
mechanism, actually.
I am sorry, Muna. I will not come back later again, but you come back to me.
And that's what I
And
mean.
say again,
Let the actions meet the what? The sorry. Let it make sense. Let it match. Let it balance.
Ladies and gentlemen, when should you leave? Is the
Tell us
question.
when should
Tell
you
us
leave.
when you should leave. Those are some of the things we've looked at, and maybe there's much more, but in the interest of time and all that. Give us more. We'll have to bring this topic here, maybe with someone else, and maybe with a man, to tell us when they also realize that this relationship,
I
should run.
run for my life.
Yes. For example, there's a man who told me that when a woman is so dependent, like buli kimwe ayagala omusajja
That's what I've
akimuwe,
been
even when the
saying,
woman is
guys.
earning.
Please, financial independence. I will preach on that.
Okay, guys, when us
We
having
have
you
come to
remain
the
live.
end of the episode. Life Unscripted.
Mwah.
Life Unscripted.